Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle for today. Sunday. Sunday, December 22nd, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, the Tube, the Lemon 8, the Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We absolutely love that for you. Whatever does not fit, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. It's completely unnecessary. We're going to use the Love Oracle by Simplistic Mystic. You can get that off their website, simplisticmystic.com. I think they also have an Etsy shop. Simplistic Mystic and all things intuitive. I don't know why, but when I think of really great like oracle cards, I think of them. All Things Intuitive is like a family-run business, and I don't know about Simplistic Mystic. I just feel like they have a lot of great cards. Because there's like 3 or 4 more like love, romance, sex, oracle decks, so... We got 1 on the table, 2 on the table, 3 on the table. Huh. Okay, don't be mad at me when I read this. 4 on the table, 5 on the table, 6 on the table, 7, 8 on the table. Okay, hold on. Let me get these in order here. Let me move the box over to the windowsill. Oh, okay. Let's do one more shuffle here. Haha. Okay. Yep, I was kind of wondering. Top of the deck is intuition, unexpected, friends, snake, addiction. Bottom of the deck, liquid courage and romantic feelings, and proposal. I don't know. I feel like if you got to get all liquored up or get all high to make a proposal to ask somebody to marry you, then it's probably not what was meant to be, right? Just saying. Text message. It's like warming up my thighs. Divine intervention. We got date. We got ghosted. We got regret. Heartbreak. Magnetic attraction. We got mystery. And then bottom of the deck is divine timing. All right. So feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. When this text message and this divine intervention card fell out, I really thought, okay. And I said, don't hate me. Don't hate me. I really thought, okay, you were supposed to get a text message from someone, direct message, phone call, communication of some kind. And it didn't come through because the divine said, fuck them. I'm not letting them through. Like, that's really what I thought. When the divine timing came out at the bottom of the deck, I think this is still coming in. I think this communication is still coming in. I feel like, though, for most of you, whoever this person has probably tried in the past to communicate with you, and God was like, no, no. Your angels were like, no. Your ancestors were like, no. Your dearly departed loved one, no. So I feel like someone tried to come in before and has some type of communication with you, and they were denied. You were probably in some type of healing mode, some spiritual glow up, something. You probably had something going on, and all your peeps were like, no, it's not happening, buddy, or budette. Like, so long. Sayonara. But now I think it's coming in. Like, now it's the divine is intervening. It's coming in divine timing, okay? Some type of communication, somebody wanting to meet up for a date, whether that's like an actual meal or coffee. It's probably more like coffee, communication, conversation, that kind of thing. Now, don't take this the wrong way. Don't take this the wrong way. Yes, for some of you, this person ghosted you, but I also think that a lot of you ghosted this person. Not that you didn't ghost them for not, you know what I mean? Like, you ghosted them for a good reason, right? It's not like, you know, it was more like, okay, you're cheating on me. Why would I stay? So I'm just going to pretend like you no longer exist. I'm going to block you, or whatever the case may be. I'm just not going to answer the phone, not going to answer the door, whatever. You ghosted them. Like, you got a one up on the situation. And you probably retreated. With the heartbreak card, you retreated to heal. This person, and not that you weren't in regret of the situation, right? Because, like, either you got involved with someone that maybe you knew you shouldn't have gotten involved with, or you got involved with someone and your intuition was saying, hey, something's off here, and you ignored it. And when you didn't ignore it, it was kind of too late, and that's when you ghosted this person. So you feel a little regret. This person feels regret. The thing is when we ghost people, they know why. They know why. Just like when we're ghosted, just like when people ghost us, we know why. And don't tell me you don't. You have it. You have intuition. You have that sixth sense. You know why. Absolutely every day, all day, you know why. I'm gonna say two things here. When the ex-best friend and I fell out and we stopped talking, I guarantee you that she will say, or she would say, oh, I stopped talking to her. I stopped talking to her. And I would say the same thing. I stopped talking to her. I stopped talking to her. I don't know how she feels on her end. If, she thought, well, I'm going to stop talking to her, and when she wants to apologize to me, like, she can come in and say something. I don't know. Maybe she felt like that. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she's like, I'm not going to talk to her, and I'm not going to talk to her ever again. I don't know. What I do know on my end is when I stopped talking to her, I knew I was never going to talk to her again. Not in this lifetime. I will never, ever reach out to her. I have said this time and time again. I will never call her. I will never text her. I will never email her. I will never send her a DM, an IM, nothing. Not one fucking bit of communication will she ever receive from me. It's been over 2 years now. I will never, ever go back to that relationship. In my mind, I ghosted her. I left that situation. I am never going back. Like, that's the true definition of a ghost. It's like, I was never there. Would she say the same thing? She probably would say the same damn thing. Like, oh no, I ghosted her. It doesn't matter. I just know on my end, I ghosted her. I stopped talking to her. I'm never going back there. I'm never communicating with her ever again. The guy that she put me in a relationship with, hoping to get me into some type of polyamorous BS, he ghosted me in the middle, at the end-ish of November 2022. And then I reached out to him on, like, I think Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve, just to wish him a Merry Christmas. Now, I was testing the waters. I wanted to see if I would even get a response. I wanted to see what that response would be. I did get a response. Merry Christmas to you too. I knew that from the time that I saw him around Thanksgiving of 2022 until I texted him at Christmas, I knew he was fucking her. He probably had been fucking her for a couple of weeks when we were still seeing each other. I knew that. To me, the last time I saw him at Thanksgiving, it was the week of Thanksgiving, that was the last time I was ever going to see him. I tested the waters at Christmas just to kind of see, because I just was curious. I'm a Gemini. I have a very curious nature. And I'm almost like a cat, right? I live with 4 cats. They rub off on me. And then I didn't hear from him again until January because I had sent him a Christmas gift and it got there late. And he said thank you. And he was like, oh, we should, you should come over or we should meet or something like that. In my mind, that relationship was already done. Like, I know that he ghosted me to be with her, thinking that I would just sit there on the back burner whenever he wanted to come back. But when I realized, like, there was no communication coming in, like, a week or two after Thanksgiving, like, I was already gone. Like, to me, it was already done. You know what I mean? Like, it was done. So when he reached out to me at the beginning of January of 2023, I was like, we're never going to meet. And I invited him to my place and I gave him my address for the second time and he never showed up. And I said to him, it's about respect and it's about equal give and take. Like, I'm not always going to come to your place. If you want sex, you got to come here. He's not that type of person. And that's fine because, like I said, I already felt like it was done and over with. And when we had our last conversation and he got really angry through text, I was like, okay. I was like, I don't really have anything to say other than, I hope you find what you're looking for and have a nice life. And that's what I said. Like, because again, like November, beginning of December, like, it was already done for me. I already knew he was fucking her. I knew. I already knew. Just like I'm 99.9% sure that they had been fucking on and off for years. Some kind of secret whatever. And I think that that's what they were into together, was polyamorous and other women and maybe other men. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, like, in my mind, I ghosted them. Like, because I know, like, I'm never going to call him again either. Like, I have no reason to call him. He was a scuzzbag. He was a dirtbag. The only thing he ever thought with was his dick. A 50-year-old man thinking with his dick. Like, don't you have anything more important in life going for you? Like, anything? And he needed pills. Blue pills. Every time. Really? Really? I don't know. Like, I feel like I ghosted them. I feel like And I'm okay with that. Like, that was a positive ghost. Like, those were two very highly abusive people, psychologically, sexually, emotionally. They were abusive. The ghosting, I don't feel any shame or guilt from. And like I said, I'm never going to call them or reach out to them. I could care less. And I've told you guys before, he stalks me on my TikTok. He's on there all the time. He shows up on that list. Got nothing better to do, I guess. And even if you were to ghost somebody and it was mean-spirited, that's not to say you didn't feel bad about it later. You know what I mean? And like I was talking in the other video, because we got the rare Rebel deck reading, we got the oh God, what's it called? The guilt and shame card. And I said, that's part of their karma. And it's true. Even if you ghosted somebody more in a negative way, it's a learning lesson, to not do it next time, to not be that person, You'll get karma. Everybody gets karma, Not everybody's perfect. There was an attraction between the two of you. Heavy on the lust. And one or both of you is a big flirt. Mystery. It's kind of funny because I feel like this person was a mystery to you back then, and I feel like you're the mystery now. Divine timing, wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, waiting. I think that first time that this person reached out and God denied them, the divine denied them, I think it was the wrong time. Like I said, I think you were healing, you were doing something spiritually, whatever the case may be. Now you're in a better place. You're better equipped to deal with this type of confrontation. Now it's going to come in. Now this person's going to come in with communication. And just like you have divine intervention here and you have divine timing here, baby, it is up to you. And I will say this all day, every day. You do not have to communicate with anybody you don't want to communicate with. Whether this is someone you ghosted or someone that ghosted you, it doesn't matter. If you're sitting there playing on your phone and all of a sudden you get the little pop-up and it says, Dan texted you, or Roxanne texted you, or so-and-so texted you, and you're looking at it and you're like, I'm not answering that. Then don't. Let it sit there. Let it sit there. Turn off your read receipts, your read receipts, however you want to say that. Probably your read receipts. Isn't that how you would say it? Read instead of read? Because you read the receipt, right? Anyway, enough with the grammar, Kimberly Ann. Turn off the notifications and just let it go. If they want to keep messaging, let them keep messaging. If you have no interest, then keep having no interest. If you want to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you know you don't want to let them back in your life, tell them that. I mean, technically, you don't even need to do that. I would just be like, okay, thanks for calling, bye. You don't need to tell them anything. You can if you want. It's up to you. It's all up to you. It's all in your hands. Once that text comes through, once that call comes through, the DM, the IM, whatever. Once it comes through, it's all in your hands. And it's up to you. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I told you guys before that I kept telling God, the guy with the best friend, the one I was just talking about, Mr. Limp Dick, okay? I have no interest. I don't want him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to have anything to do with him. As of January 6th, January 9th, something like that, it'll be 2 years since I talked to him. It's a little late now if you want to come in and have a coffee date. It's a little late now if you want to come in and apologize. Like, I've already gotten all over that stuff. I've already made amends with my past. I've already talked to God about it. I've talked to, I've talked to myself about it. I've talked to the cats about it. Like, I'm done. It's done for me. It's not an ongoing thing for me. I'm good. Like, I don't need a date. I don't need a coffee. I don't need a steak. I don't need another man with a blue pill. Like, you can just keep on walking. And I would say to him the same thing I said to him before. I hope you find what you're looking for. I wish you the best of luck. Like, I could care less. And I told God this, and I don't think he believed me. And I feel like he kept testing me. And finally, one day, he was like, you really mean it? And I'm like, yeah, I really fucking mean it. Like, I don't want this fucker back. Like, how many times do I got to tell you I don't want this fucker back? Like, seriously. There are just some people that you have such experiences with. And don't get me wrong, you can come back from them. You can heal from them. You can grow from them. You can move on. Everything is an experience on this planet. It just makes you a better human because you've dealt with shit like that. But I don't have to deal with it again. I don't have to make myself vulnerable and put me in a position to deal with another friend like that, or another guy like that, or another woman like that. It's not my job to make someone feel good about themselves, to make someone feel better about their past choices, feel better about their regret. It's not my job to take care of that for someone else. I did all my own work. They need to do all theirs. And there's just some people, like I said, like that I don't want them back in my life. And even if I were to, like, throw a bone and be like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll see you around. Would I? No. I would not make any effort. Like, I would not make any effort to see them at all. Again, I could care less. Now, other people, maybe. If I were to run into somebody, and we got to talking, yeah, maybe. But those two, the ex-best friend, the guy, no. Not even worth it. Not even worth my time. Not even worth my thoughts, honestly. And it's funny because now when I think about the ex-best friend, I think about three things. One, I think about, again, how I hope she goes and sees a doctor and gets some help, gets some medication, because she's completely mentally unstable. I mean, I hope she already did do that, honestly. Second, I remember the good times, like when we were kids and when we were teenagers, and even now, like, I recognize there's things from when we were teenagers, when we were kids, that I played off, like warning signs, like red flags, even then. Even then. Um, but there were still good times. Like, and I think about those times a lot. And then the third thing I think about is me on my knees looking up into her eyes. And she just literally looked like the fucking devil. And it's because I don't want to taint any of that that I would never go back to that. I don't want to have to look up into the eyes of the devil again. I don't want to take on more memories, negative memories, that outweigh the positive ones that I still remember. And I always want to hope for her healing. And I feel like if I take her back as a friend and she does the same thing over again, the next time I'm not going to be so fucking nice. Because she doesn't know who the fuck she's dealing with. And that's why I don't take her back as a friend. That's why I continue to stay away. That's why I don't reach out to her. That's why I do not want any communication with her ever again in this lifetime. And he was a byproduct of all that BS. So absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this is up to you, kid. This person coming in, this is up to you. It's always about somebody making the wrong choice, you know? It's always about somebody going in a different direction. And it's funny because it doesn't even necessarily have to be another woman or a man. It could be somebody becoming addicted to alcohol or drugs or gambling, or somebody choosing a toxic family over you. Somebody, you know. Could even be somebody just choosing a job over another person. You know, like my work is so much more important than being with another person. I'm just at the point in my life where I'm not going to make excuses for other people. And I'm not really going to make excuses for myself, you know? Um, I got into it this week with a friend of mine. I think I might have told you guys, because she bailed on me last weekend, the last 2 weekends, technically. We were originally supposed to get together on the 7th, then the 14th. We were supposed to go to the city, Chicago, and do Christmas stuff. I wanted to see the zoo lights. She wanted to walk around Navy Pier and all that stuff. And at the last minute, she bails. Like, she, you know. And I was like, okay, fine. Well, this week, she texts me and says, I think it was Thursday, she texted me and said, oh, tomorrow. No, it was Friday. It was Friday. Because that night, or yesterday, she wanted to take a painting class and paint like winter stuff. It was one of those sip and paints, you know, where you get drunk and you paint. I mean, you don't get drunk, but well, I mean, you can get drunk, whatever. And I messaged her and I said, "Are you kidding me? Like you screwed me for 2 weekends in a row. You dangled a carrot in front of me and we never got together. You bailed on me." I said, "And now you're trying to come and take my other weekend that I had already told her that I would be busy the weekend of Christmas. Because, you know, I got other things going on. I worked yesterday and I do all this, and tomorrow and Tuesday I'm going to be working. We work on Christmas Eve this year, you know? So, like, I don't have time, you know? And she apologized and said, you know, she hopes that we could still be friends. And um, she said she got me a Christmas gift after she made fun of me and tried to make me feel bad for me buying Christmas gifts. First off, I don't want her Christmas gift. I don't give a shit about that. Second off, even if we stay friends, and it's not even that I'm saying that we can't be friends, we can be friends, but I can never trust her to make plans. Like, I literally cannot trust her to make a plan and stick with it. Like, I'm literally, she's going to have to be one of those friends that texts me and says, hey, I'm going to the museum. I'm leaving in an hour. Do you want to go? And if I can, I'd be like, yeah. And if I can't, I can't. Because I cannot make plans with her because she can't make plans. She doesn't know what the fuck that is. She can make plans for herself and then screw you over, but she can't make plans with you, you know? Thursday, the girl, one of the lady that left our work to go move with her boyfriend in Wisconsin, she said she was back in town to see her family for Christmas, and did I want to get together? And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, how about Saturday night? Not really thinking in my head about all the things that are going on. So I didn't hear from her on Friday. And Saturday, I got up, I went to work. I came home and I was tired as hell. I was so tired. And she texted me and I didn't get it until like an hour later. And I texted her back, and then I was kind of dozing and watching TV, and I had put some food in the oven because by now, let me put it this way. The time that she texted me was kind of late, in my opinion. Like, she should have texted me in the morning. I mean, I could have texted her too. So my fault just as much as hers. But by the time we got in contact, like, it was already starting to get dark out. I was already starting to eat dinner. I was tired as hell. And I said to her, I said, I just don't think I'm going to be able to go out tonight. I'm not feeling it. I'm so tired. She didn't respond. And I feel bad because I blew her off and I did exactly what my other friend did to me. So I completely understand her not wanting to talk to me. That's fine. I get it. This is my karma. Somebody did it to me, I did it to someone else, so now I'm getting the karma. Okay, that's fine. I get it. The thing is, and when I think back on it, I really want to slap myself because I should not have made plans with her. It's the weekend before Christmas. Even though I would love to see her, like, no, I should not have made plans. I was so tired yesterday. Anyway, that was me getting my karma back. Like I said, nobody's perfect. We all get karma. This is up to you, kid. Do with it what you will. I'm gonna let it rest. I'm done jabbering for the day. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do 2 more reads later. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday, relaxing Sunday, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.